Okay guys, so it's come that time that we're going to test this out. So this is a karmic number that we are now looking at 1. So you can also watch this as a life path 1, but what we are calling out is the two energies of two life path numbers, like a 9 and a 1, that come together to make 10, but basically it is a 1. Okay, so if you have a life path number of 9 and a life path number of 1, and this can be anybody, okay, but if you're a 9 and a 1 and you come together to make a 10, basically, which is 1, then this is the reading that we're doing. Okay, so we're doing a divine mirror tarot, but we are looking at the karmic number of what it is that you will separately go through of lessons along your life path as they come together. Okay, so I hope you get what I mean. If you don't, there are videos provided below that will explain this. Okay, obviously there will be other numbers that will represent other different things as well, because if it would be a 2, that would also be Libra. Okay, but as we are looking at 1, let's see what the divine feminine energy of 1, of making this number that comes together as a 1, what is it that they will be going through. Please show me the lessons and things and any messages that they have of 1. Okay, so you have the one person that you may not be speaking to. Now, this still can go into lessons where you may have children, okay, but you more than likely are not speaking here. Definitely if you are kids and you have family, you're more than likely not speaking to the person. Okay, so if I say not, you say Pisces, could be a Piscean swinging on a tree. Okay, or this could be a Pisces child. Okay, but let's see what we've kind of got coming up. Oh, I am distracted this morning. Let's see. Some sort of distraction, like I feel mentally distracted, like I'm so distracted at the moment is what I'm feeling. Like I don't seem as if I have time for anybody. Okay. So you might see your kids, if you do have kids, of them being distracted. Okay. Was there in distinction of a Dodo or Dan, Danielle, Danny, Glover? Really could be dealing with a Pisces for a lot of you here. Or your child is a Pisces. But let's see the divine feminine. So it's kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place of not really communicating, okay, for a lot of you. Let's see the divine number of 1, please. Show me the divine spiritual connection of 1. Show me the divine feminine, please. So you got 4. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio and Aries. So for a lot of you, there's a blocked energy of communication that you're actually not talking to someone. Now, if you've got an ex, okay, if you've got an ex and you have children with them, this is basically you cutting the person off. Okay, if there's a third energy, somebody here is not letting go of this, okay, not letting go of the person, because they're holding on to the person for dear life. Okay, so how is this representing for a lot of you? Okay, so if you can't find this similarity of this number that appears up as your love life, okay, just take a sibling. If they have a 1 and a 9, okay, but you'll have to work it out because I don't think there's anything else that matches up to make a 1. But like anybody, a grandmother, a mother, you know, a sister, a sibling, a friend even, okay, that would be here. So this would be what you can watch it for and think, oh, okay, I know that they're 9 and 1, so there you go, okay. So at the moment, what seems to be here is that this could well be an ex that you have kids with, or this is the child itself that you may not be talking to because the ex has power of attorney. Okay, that's also what I'm hearing. So for a lot of you, there's a blocked energy. If there's a third energy, and you guys get to used to these numbers, and you know that there is a third energy, and the other person has these placements, that can be the other person, okay, on this side, because you'll be cross-watching the energy, knowing that somebody here is talking with a Piscean Scorpio life path 4, okay, and they are more than not likely here not talking, okay. And that might be because it's an ex that you have children with, right? Or this could be your present partner. So let's see. For the energy of number 1, show me the divine feminine, please. For the karmic energy of number 1, what is it that the divine feminine is going through? So 6 of Cups. So this really could be going on in families, okay, at the moment. It's kind of showing me families. Because it's showing me a very strong relationship that someone could have, like a very karmic family intoriated kind of message. Okay. For a lot of you, if there's a third energy here, this would be the fact that this person here is in a relationship. They are in a relationship, okay. So, like I said, if you've got a family member and it comes to a 1 and you're watching this, the person that they're with, if that be a brother or a sister, has like Gemini, Capricorn placements, life path 4, Scorpio, Pisces energy, okay. So, somebody here has a relationship that they are not prepared to let go of, okay. So if this energy here becomes very confused, argumentative, and so on and so forth, that's because this person isn't letting go of this marriage or relationship that they're in, the fight to get for their children, and then this side, we'll see. Okay, so show me what the divine masculine of the karmic number of 1, okay, the karmic number of 1, what is it the divine masculine on the opposite end of this is going through, please? Show me what the masculine of the opposite side. So this person here is also going for a very kundalini spiritual awakening with a partnership that they may be in. But it's also very important to get the grips of, like, if this be someone that you know of, okay, but they're having a kundalini spiritual awakening. They could also be having some kind of physical or metaphysical or physical experience with a person, and they could also definitely be having some kind of emotional breakdown, okay, could be, okay. So you got Pisces again, okay, more than likely. It doesn't have to be Pisces, but I always class 3 as Piscean, okay. You got life path 7, life path 3 energies, okay. There's distance between these pair here, because I believe that there is a couple here, but the thing that's kind of stopping this coming together is the fact that it is distance. It is distance that's kind of putting this person off, knowing that there is a slight amount of distance between us both, okay. So the trouble is, it's very like, because 1 doesn't represent a major arcana card, it's a very difficult reading to do. Okay, because it doesn't represent a major arcana. There isn't a 1 major arcana. Okay, not major. Okay, so because it always starts at 2. But let's see. For the karmic number of 1, what is it that they're going through for the divine masculine energy that is connected as a 1? What is the other person going through? 9 of Swords. So you got like a Virgo or a life path 9. So there you are, 9. Okay. So if you're in denial energies, because 9 and 1, you see, this could be a 1. So, like, if you're watching this as, say, a Virgo placement of a Virgo energy, right, and there's your 9, this is matching up to this 1. So what it's kind of telling me is that if this be a relationship, it more than likely be an ex relationship that you could have had children with at some point, okay, and that there is more of a blocked energy that this person really is not paying any attention to this side, okay, because this side is getting very annoyed, more than likely, of having the spiritual kundalini awakening, as this side is really not paying any attention to the other person, okay. Now, if you know any friends and people that you knew of exes and stuff like that, of friends, that's this person that is in the relationship. And what they are going through is an actual spiritual kundalini awakening. But there's a certain amount of stress that this energy is going through, okay? Because like I said, on this side, okay, if you know a Virgo, okay, there's a soul group energy here, okay, a soul group energy here, where it's appearing up the fact that this is a lot to do with around your life and where you live, okay? So, let's see what the divine masculine that comes together to make a 1 is going through, please. We're only testing this out. If it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, we'll have to stop doing it, but we'll see. Okay, so show me the divine masculine that is connected to the energy of 1 is going through. So you you've kind of got clients here, but if you're like tarot readers and stuff like that, and you're really struggling to get anywhere, it's there, okay? But like, it's kind of like this person is like here, there, and everywhere. Like, you may have a sibling that is really struggling with their relationships within family. You could have children of exes together, and you're kind of like, you spend majority of your time here not speaking to the person, okay? To not speaking. Now, how it shows me is that this side here is also in a relationship. And it's kind of like got a Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio feeling to it, okay? And it might be the fact that this energy, that what you're watching for, is the energy of the person that is in a relationship. And because you've got both of these, which are threes, okay, that there's a possible energy, the fact that this could well be a third energy if you guys know that there's a person that's with another person. And this would be more of the divine feminine energy that is going through an emotional an awakening, okay, that is worried the fact that I'm not speaking to you because I know you're in a relationship. And because I know you're in a relationship, there's no way that you're going to let go of that person. And because I know that you're not going to let go of this and you're not going to drop it, then I have no obligation other than to drop it. Which means that I can drop the energy of talking, but I can't drop the energy of what happens in my head and my mind. I can't get it off my mind. You were always on my mind. Okay, so you're always on my mind all of the time about how much I may or may not know about this. But I more than likely know that you are in a relationship, but you don't talk and discuss it with me here. Now, if you've got a family member and you've got kids that are old enough to be in relationships, but you've got like a brother or a sister, and you are not talking to a sibling of like a brother or sister, they don't know what is kind of going on in your relationship factor because they're not telling family members that they are in a connection, okay? So it might mean that, you know, Scorpio energy here, okay, is very personal, very private. You know, this is my life. I can do with as I want, you know. You don't tell me, I don't tell you. If, you know, don't ask. If, you know, if you keep asking and I've not been telling you, then that's why this person's thinking, well, you're obviously got private life going on, so I ain't going to ask, okay? So it's kind of like that, you know. You're obviously, if this is a third energy that you guys are kind of in some way, okay, and you're like, yeah, I know you're in a relationship and I know they have, and I have nothing else to do with my time noticing the fact that I'm just going for a spiritual awakening and I'm ascending to meet this energy at a later date. When it comes full circle, when the lessons are ended in this whole scenario, when the lesson ends, okay, you end up from this side that may not have this side, you end up as your karma of number, okay, ends up this side as this side be someone else. Because when you go from like divine feminine, divine masculine, it's very difficult in order to figure out who's who. Okay, so at a later date, if you guys are this side, single, worried about that this person has a relationship and this side may not, then later on, when you go full circle, you more than likely end up in a reading where this is you. Okay, this is you. Okay, because then the choices would be down to you then. Okay. So that would be blocking out everything that happens in your life in between the lesson and after, as you come full circle in a relationship, and then you may have people that come towards you that you have to say, no, I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship. So that's where the energy of manifestation is. Always be careful what you wish for, because when you get it, you might be the one that ends up masculine, having to turn energies down, and you think, well, I didn't have any fucking action for ages, and suddenly something walked through my door, love walked through my door, and I'm now find myself in love with someone, and I'm having to turn other people down and say no, because I'm giving up who I love for this energy. Okay, you see? So that's showing you your karmic experience here that is of a more than likely Kundalini spiritual awakening of no relationship and things are really not going very well. compared to an energy of more than likely relationship, but the energy that isn't being discussed is between these two people here, which is either children, friends, or siblings, or it's you as adults that are actually not talking to this side because of one, they may be in a relationship already and you're in a third party and you know and you're not speaking, or two, you're just kind of watching this for a sibling that you know of that is like a brother or a sister or a friend, and you know their placements and you're watching it and you know that there's an energy that we're not talking, we're not speaking, we're not, you know, we're not getting on. I'm single, I'm spiritual, I've got things going on in my mind. I know the fact that you're in a relationship, but you're not telling me about it, so on and so forth. Okay. So like I said, very important to get up with these and think, fucking hell, right, is to take friends, siblings, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, granddaughters, whoever. You will be in the reading. Okay. So that's kind of what we got as a karmic number of 1. Okay. If you are a life path 1, obviously this may relate to you. Okay. And we're going to do exactly as what we did before. If these really work out, I'll continue to do them. If they don't, we'll have to give up and we'll do something different. Okay. But I'm going to do a full set. Okay. And it only goes to 9. Well, 10 basically, but this is the 1. So it doesn't go to 11, because if it did, for master numbers, it would be the 2 energy. If it goes to 3, that would obviously be 3. Okay. So, you know, if you've got master number 22, we're not doing those, okay, because we're looking at the 2 energies that come together, okay. So it would be 4, okay. So that's what we're kind of doing, because obviously it would be life path 9, okay. We're not doing life path astrology readings, okay. We're doing numerology that relates to tarot. That's why everybody will still ask me, can you do master number 22? Can you do master number 33? Okay, it's the same because the numbers is just different. Okay, so if you want to join, you can. It's the full access bundle only. Okay, I've got some new decks coming very soon, which are messages from partners, what they're feeling, what they're thinking, if they're cheating. There's loads of yes and no stuff there. I've got like 3 decks coming very soon. So we're really going to shake things up, try and get down to some right truth kind of energies. But at the moment, this will only be on the full access bundle. This is for everybody that's already over there. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. You get everything. Full access bundle is everything. Monthlies, weeklies, thoughts, feelings, emotions. And we change things up for everybody, okay, to give you different messages. But this is what we're trying. If you want to join, the link is provided below for Patron. You just need the full access bundle, okay? If you're worried about numbers and how I do things, then just check the videos. They're all in playlists below, okay? Okay, so thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.